Okay, so there must be some depth that fell right in the middle. Okay, and so the king is probably elevated so he can see this tree. He can see this tree. And here is astounded. And he stood up in haste. He said to his high officials, "Was it not there 3 men we cast bound in the midst of the fire?" They replied to the king, "Certainly, O king. Certainly, O king." He said, "Look, I see 4 men. I see 4 men." Now, very interestingly, if you observe, the king it's like a shocker to him. He says, he looks up, is filled with awe. Is filled with awe. And there is a list of things that I like to bring to you. Why he is filled with awe? Okay, why he is filled with awe? There were 3 of them, but now he sees 4 of them. 3 men, but now he sees 4 men. Okay, he sees 4 men. Secondly, all of them were bound, right? All of them were bound, but now they're loose. They're loosed. None of them are bound. None of them are bound. All of them were lying down. They're tied up, thrown right in the middle, lying down. Tied up, lying down. But now they're walking around. They're walking around. They're not lying down. They're walking around. They must be burned, but they are unhurt. There is no crying, there is nothing. It looks like, they're all fine. They're unhurt. They're unhurt. They weren't looking to run away from the fire. They're right walking in the midst of the fire. I try to get some picture here just to let you know what it's all about. Folks, a miracle. This is a miracle. King Nebuchadnezzar, his eyes can see. His eyes can see. And he is just telling the officials, the people around him, what his eyes can see. And they too can see what he is seeing. They too can see what he is seeing. And he is filled with awe. He is filled with awe. And the reason he is filled with awe is because of all this. It's because of all this. Verse 25, he goes a little more. He gives a little more explanation. And he said, "Look, I see 4 men loose and walking about in the midst of the fire without harm, and appearance," and here it says, "the appearance of the 4th is like the son of the gods." That's the literal translation. The King James translates son of God. Okay, we'll just look into that now. And but the other versions, all of the versions brings in the son of the gods. Son of the gods. Now, the reason is this. It's Aramaic, okay? The language that is used here is Aramaic. In the Aramaic form of God in this text, it's plural. It is not singular. Okay? It is plural. And if you look at the Aramaic section of Daniel, the singular is used for the living God. The same word, the same word, when it is used in a singular, it's always used for the living God. When it is used in the plural, it is always used for the other gods. For the other gods. So looking at that consistency in this, in Daniel, the good translation is the plural God. So it is not the living God. Okay? It is not the living God. Now, we need to know This is Nebuchadnezzar is a pagan, and this is the words of the pagan. Okay? And he is bringing his paganism, his thoughts, everything is thoughts of paganism. Nowhere Nebuchadnezzar could have understood that it is the pre-incarnation of Christ, it is Jesus Christ, it is the Son of God. I mean, nowhere this pagan king could grasp that it is the Son of God. He is bringing his paganism. It's very what all he knows is 3 men, but the 4. He also says 4 men, but then he says the 4th man is the Son of God, Son of the gods, Son of the gods. He sees something divine. Definitely yes. He sees something divine. Okay? He sees something divine. But